Thanks to you, peace has returned to our village. Hey, well, quite a lot. Thanks to you, peace has returned to the village. Huh. Both the Kitsune and the Tanuki are stupid. I can't believe they danced around such a messy scheme like that. I have no words. I can't believe they were so disturbed just because I was kidnapped. Anyway, I'm glad. There's no major damage and we are able to reconcile with the Tanuki tribe. But the Kitsune and the Tanukis have a lot to be sorry for in this case. Besides apologize for their shortcomings, and that was the end of it. Black Tanuki is not a bad monster, she's just a bit of a strong rival with us. Here, this is a thank you for this, please accept it. Got a book of all forests. It is now possible to change the highest level of Muramashi. I'll give it to you, I'm sure you can use it now. Got a 9-tailed ball. The highest species of Kitsune, the 9-tailed fox, is now able to be changed to. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Black Tanuki told me to tell you to go to Tanuki Village so she can thank you. Okay, I'll go there later. With this, the case was closed. The Black House's plan was thwarted without major loss of life. Let's not forget to show up at Black Tanuki's. I'm sure they'll give us something in return. Alright, before I forget... It is difficulty hell. Alright, I guess the insects are just a lot tankier than the Tanuki. Alright. Thank you for your kindness. We'll visit you again later. Now, Hero Luca, you know what great battle is approaching. So I began to investigate the Mayan weapons that existed in prehistoric times. It would be reassuring if we could obtain mythical weapons for future battles. As it turns out, there was little to gain. This is going to be a bit long, but would you like to hear the results of my survey? Listen. The sacred artifact of the Mitra-sealed castle are famous. All 20 of them were lost in the great monster wars, and now only the abandoned castle remains. If there was so much as one left, it would be of great help, but we can't help it if it was lost. One of them is a divine weapon created by the goddess Silius. The divine spear Longinus is the spear of inevitable destruction that destroys anyone it pierces. Longinus is in normal distribution. That is a mere imitation in name alone. The Longinus created by Ilias is long lost. It was only seen briefly in the past battle, but it must have been a threat, a divine spear that could destroy even one of the 6 ancestors. Apparently even Ilias cannot handle that spear. It is so powerful that they could not allow their subordinates to carry it. Therefore, there was almost no use of the divine spear in the previous war. That means that Ilias, who couldn't handle it, destroyed it themselves. There is also an uncontrollable weapon developed by the Dark God. It's not a weapon, but a song. Singing's a weapon? The Song of Cursed Doom. The Dark Round Dance. This is the great forbidden art created by the dark god and buried in darkness. The sorcerer who sings and dances this dark circle dance gains ultimate power. It is said to surpass even the 6 ancestors, if only temporarily. But so much power comes at a price. Those who dance the dark circle dance will always run out of energy after the battle. Therefore, the Dark Lord completely destroyed the Dark Circle Dance. Its existence is only heard of and no one knows what kind of music it was. According to the records, the form of the dance changes according to the person who sings and dances it. It is said that a specific musical scale is used that matches the wavelength of the person singing and dancing. There are many who are studying to revive this dark circle dance, but their efforts will never bear fruit. It is an outlandish technique that can cause the death of the practitioner. Therefore, the dark god buried the song. And the weapon of the God's Machina project. This is a biological weapon that the Dark God has been working on in the past. The completed weapon was extremely powerful, but was impossible to control, and it became an existence that could destroy even its own allies. The Dark God sealed the weapon in a different space because of that. Too much power is not a force to be reckoned with. Apparently, I heard that goddess Ilias also followed up on the weapon plan. The evil goddess plotted to succeed in her failed plan. In the end, the result was the same. The completed weapon still went out of control and was sealed in a different space by the goddess. After all these weapons are no longer in existence. In the first place, some of them don't even fit the concept of weapons. I wanted a mythical class weapon to prepare for the great war that lay ahead, but yes, it just was a bad idea. Nero is relaxing and sipping tea from a teacup. You've done a great job here as well. Thanks to you, the friendship between the Kitsune and Tanuki was maintained. That's all well and good, but why are you making yourself at home? Excuse me. This house is always the same, no matter when I come back to it. I just ended up like this. The suspicious person? Who on earth are they? Tamamo is back. I'm happy. Tamamo-sama has returned. I want to groom Nanabi's tails. Alright. We will only protect our village no matter what happens. No matter what happens in the future, we will protect our village. We will not hold each other responsible for this incident. We too were too short-sighted. Welcome to the Kitsune village. It's peaceful today and the food is delicious. I'm glad we didn't go to war. I'm gonna go visit the Tanuki village soon. The 5 and 6 tails who work at the Monster's Castle went back to the Monster's Castle because the crisis of the village is over. All monsters long to work at the Monster's Castle, but in the Kitsune tribe, only those with 5 tails or more are allowed to work there. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll be able to. The 5 and 6 tails. I wonder how many times they say they work at the Monster Lord's castle. They're so proud of themselves. I'm jealous. I'm glad we're at peace and we're selling lots of flowers. I rode into the Kitsunuki tribe village and I got injured by a stray arrow. After all, you can't get ahead in war. My dessert. Oh no. Who in the world did this? Do not hate the Kitsunuki tribe. You must overcome them and pass them. I had assumed that Inugami Tanuki was the mastermind behind the incident. I must admit, I was very misguided. I was prepared to die, but I made it home without a single injury. I am deeply grateful to you. I heard that Black Alice was also behind the scenes. We must be careful not to be led into another conspiracy. Despite the fact that the villages collided with each other, there was surprisingly little damage. There were a fair number of injuries, but it was fortunate that there were no fatalities. This is all thanks to your efforts. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Senpai, how much are you going to eat? I'm full just watching you. I'm glad there is no war. I'm going to eat a lot of donga to celebrate. You've probably seen foxes with strange names in your travels. Would you like to know why? Sure. There's no such thing as a single-tailed kitsune. A kitsune with one tail is just a fox. There are two kinds of kitsune. Those whose parents were kitsune, and those who evolved from ordinary foxes that have accumulated spiritual power. Those whose parents were kitsune naturally received their names. In many cases, they are given names of classical or poetic elegance. On the other hand, those who grew tails from ordinary foxes and became two-tailed foxes, when they were recognized as brethren in this village, they could take any name they wish. There are many two-tails with strange names. They are literally those who name themselves after things they like. Those who evolve from foxes are said to have high potential. However, they tend to be clumsy and unfamiliar with the handling of said power. Well, either way, there is no difference between us and our brethren. This village is the spiritual home of every kitsune. I see that the case in this village has been resolved without incident. I wonder if our village is alright. There was some kind of commotion outside. Was there some sort of incident? Inazumi and Amaterasu are the ancient deities of Yamatai creation mythology. Does Black Alice even have such persons under her command? Then the tame Tanuki Then the tame Tanuki started to perform fire ninjutsu. I immediately counteracted it with a splash of water ninjutsu. She knew the world counter? Under the moonlight, I and the Tanuki fight each other with ninjutsu. The battle continued for 3 days and 3 nights. Senpai, the fight between Tanuki and Kitsune earlier was over in a day. I see that you have successfully resolved the dispute in the village. Now I can eat a full meal without worry. That's why we're going to close up shop now. I will eat everything. Oh, same story. Alright. Tamamo-sama came back! But she went back to the Monster Lord's Castle right away. She's busy, isn't she? I hope this will make Black Tanuki more mature. I can't say it strongly enough, because this time we got ahead of ourselves too. Oh, thank goodness! The field is safe! The rashes are fine too! My tofu! It was the Tanuki tribe. The more tails a Kitsune have, the stronger and more powerful they are. However, the number of tails is not directly proportional to strength. For example, the 3 and 4 tails are almost equal, and so are the 5 and 6 tails. Master Nanabi and Master Yao are also roughly equal in ability. Yes, I've heard that many times. Many from the 3 tails and the 5 tails, and also from Nanabi. The underdogs saying that they're roughly equal in power. Nothing here. Nothing in the cave. Nice. I'll double check. I don't think so. Alright, time to go check on the Tanukis. Welcome to the Tanuki village. Let me show you around. That's fine. You've been set up by Black Alice's minions. No major damage occurred, but it's frustrating. Both the Tanuki and the Kitsune were dumb. I'm glad there was no major damage. Inugami Tanuki did absolutely nothing to help us at all! She was just harmful. Like, is she an intelligent character that only looks intelligent? I'm so happy to see peace. Munch, munch, munch. They're all so simple-minded, aren't they? You have to look at things calmly, like I do. We didn't go to war! I'm going to eat a lot of food! Munch, 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 munch. So the Kitsune weren't to blame after all. It was all a prank by Black Alice, wasn't it? This time we must reflect on our actions. Most of us in the village became impatient and acted easily. I didn't realize that just by inciting hatred, they could become so aggressive. The mob mentality is a frightening thing. Nothing here right now. I'm glad there wasn't a war. You guys prevented Black House's plot, didn't you? The village has become completely peaceful. Normally it's such a quiet village. The Kitsunukis have completely disappeared from the village square. They're all at home sleeping around. I'd like to see the establishment of a new spectacle to Kitsunuki race. Among the races that can be transferred, where should I appeal to? I think you would have to appeal to the goddess. I put boards over the wall in a rush job during that riot. In the end, it wasn't necessary, and it was hard to remove them. I tried to convince everyone to calm down during the riot, but instead of listening to me, they treated me like a pawn of the Kitsunes. I'm kind of heartbroken. I can't treat everyone the same way I used to anymore. Yep. If you don't agree with someone, just accuse them of being something bad. That happens way too often in politics. That Izanami and Himiko have been in and out of our villages before. They are dressed as humans, but I never thought they were old gods. Actually, I'm not a tanuki. I'm a raccoon. Don't tell my friends. Unlike Kitsune, the Tanuki tribe members do not increase the number of tails. Why don't Tanuki members get more tails? I don't understand. You say the same thing or shop, I recall. There's another one back here. I still hate Kitsune, but I hate war even more. That's good. Hates war. War is bad. This is Black Tanuki's house. Don't be sloppy. The goods that everyone have been hoarding are being released all at once. If we don't adjust the prices, the market will get rough again. If we leave it to Black Tanuki and Inagami Tanuki, our village will be destroyed. The village is run by us. I'm sorry for the trouble I caused this time. This is an apology from the Tanuki tribe. Is this really an apology, you guys? Now, Black Tanuki is waiting for you in the cave. She's very excited. Please go and see her. Black Tanuki in the cave? I don't know what's going on, but let's go. Now that everything is safe and sound, I'm already drinking. Useless. You came. Tamamo, I desire single combat with you. No, Tamamo's not here. I thought you guys were buddies. We're in a very complicated position. We're not working together now. It was a wasted trip. So, the ones who wasted their time was us. Oh my, I thought something like this might happen. So I came out my way to greet you. Oh, my mortal rival! Now, let us decide which of us is superior! You won't be convinced unless I do this. Luca and the others will be witnesses. Alright, this battle, we'll see it through. Luca, you really like this kind of thing. The battle between the head of the Kitsune and the Tanuki. A one-on-one battle between the masterminds of each village. Now, begin! Let's go! My, it can't be helped. The battle between Tamamo and Black Tanuki finally began, and the winner of the battle was... That's it. I've lost. Tamamo fell to the ground, and Black Tanuki looked down at them. At last, the winner had been decided. Don't play games with me, Kitsune. You're not being serious. No, I seriously fought there. You're strong enough to fight without getting too worked up. You're always like this! I don't like it! You have a trump card! I don't know what it is, but I know you have it! You have a trump card in your back pocket, but you have the luxury of not playing it. Being my superior, but saying you're equal to me? To me, that is not acceptable. Alright, if you insist so much, I'll show you my true power. Alright, let's go! Show me how serious you are. Tamamo, are you sure? It was our attitude that made Black Tanuki get all worked up. I owe it to them to show them how I really feel. Now, Tamamo, let me see your true power! I ask the time of eternity, the yoke of the grudge that binds my true body. Know that it is the twilight of the moon. Return my true body to me. This is my true form. Yeah! The Black Tanuki lost the will to fight. The next morning... Did you get a good night's sleep and clear your head? I can't believe I was competing with that. I get chills just remembering it. However, the blurred feelings in my heart have cleared up. You know, I like that I've come to terms with a lot of things. I also would like to pay back Black Alice for the Tanuki and the others, so I shall accompany you. Oh, there's no need to thank me, because I have to show Black Alice that I'm a pain in the ass. I'll temporarily remove Muska. With you, I'll be able to train well. I'll be able to gain strength rapidly and finally surpass even Tamamo! Ambitious as ever, huh? Well, we appreciate strong friends as well. She has a few personality problems, but she's certainly a reassuring ally. With new friends, we continue our journey. Hey, Inugami, don't just drink there. Come too. Me? I'm going too. You're just there drinking anyway. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, now you can go. That's why I wanted to play Kitsunuki. Well, it can't be helped if it comes to this. I'm Inugami. Alright.